This is not just a story about war, it's a story about children, about babies who never learned to walk, about families who slept under rubble, about a people starving, not by fate, but by force. Scene 1. Gaza. Footage of destroyed buildings, crying children, and empty food shelves. Narrator VO. In Gaza, over 2 million people live in one of the most densely populated regions on Earth. Since the escalation of violence in 2023 and beyond, their homes have turned to ash, and their streets have become graveyards. Text on screen: UN reports over 14,000 children killed in Gaza since October 2023. Scene 2. Interview clips with aid workers or humanitarian agencies. Narrator VO. Hospitals are bombed, schools are leveled, the places meant to shelter civilians are no longer safe. Entire families have been wiped out in an instant. Aid worker clip. We are watching a slow death happen in front of our eyes. People are dying not only from bombs but from hunger and disease. Gaza is being strangled. Scene 3. Blockade footage and food shortages. Narrator VO. The Israeli blockade has cut off food, water, medicine, and fuel. Gaza's lifelines, humanitarian convoys, are halted, delayed, or destroyed. This is not just war. This is starvation as a weapon. Text on screen: UNICEF. 9 out of 10 children in Gaza are suffering from acute food insecurity. Scene 4. Testimonies of survivors and grieving parents. Mother, subtitled. My son was 4. He died because there was no insulin. The hospital had none. Not even clean water to wash his body. Narrator VO. These are not accidents, these are the direct results of a siege that targets civilians under the guise of fighting militants. Collective punishment is a war crime. Scene 5. International reaction or lack thereof. Narrator VO. Where is the world? Where are the leaders who speak of human rights? How many more mass graves will it take before justice is not just a slogan, but a demand? Text on screen: international law prohibits collective punishment and targeting of civilians under the Geneva Conventions. Scene 6. Call to action. Narrator VO. We are not asking for charity, we are demanding humanity. The children of Gaza did not choose this war, they only wanted to live. On-screen message: demand a ceasefire, demand humanitarian aid, demand justice. Narrator VO. Because if the world stays silent, then it too is complicit in the killing of innocents. Closing scene. Fade to black. The names and ages of some of the children who died appear slowly on screen, one by one. Narrator, softly. Say their names, remember them, and never stop speaking the truth.